This module provides an economic evaluation of building renovation within the European Union. It covers the strategic context for decarbonization and the analytical models used for financial assessment.
The structure of this presentation is as follows. First, the strategic imperative for renovation. Second, the financial investment gap. Third, the challenges in economic evaluation. Fourth, a comparison of evaluation models. And finally, an examination of life cycle cost analysis. Section 1 outlines the necessity of accelerating building renovation to meet European Union climate objectives and defines the scale of this decarbonization challenge.
Approximately 75% of the current building stock in the European Union is classified as energy inefficient. This signifies that a substantial majority of existing buildings do not meet modern energy performance standards.
Buildings are responsible for approximately 40% of the EU's final energy consumption, making them the largest single energy-consuming sector. Therefore, this sector is critical for decarbonization efforts.
The existing building stock is currently being renovated at an annual rate of about 1%. This rate is insufficient to achieve the 2050 climate neutrality objective, which necessitates a significant acceleration in renovation activities.
Data from Registered Energy Performance Certificates, or EPCs, illustrates the extent of this inefficiency. The chart shows that nearly half of the EU's building stock has an energy performance rating of D or lower, which underscores the poor performance of these buildings.
The longevity of buildings means that interventions on the existing stock are paramount. An estimated 80% of today's buildings will still be in use in 2050. Consequently, the majority of emissions reductions must originate from retrofitting, as new construction alone is insufficient.
Section 2 addresses the primary barrier to achieving renovation targets, which is the magnitude of the required financial investment.
The European Commission estimates that an additional €275 billion in investment is needed annually to meet the 2030 building renovation targets. This figure represents a substantial gap between current spending and required investment.
Current investment in building renovation across the EU is approximately one-third of the level required to align with a net zero trajectory. This highlights the scale of financial mobilization needed from both public and private sources.
Several factors complicate the economic assessment of renovation projects and thus influence investment decisions. This section examines these complexities.
The first challenge is high upfront costs. Deep renovations demand significant initial capital for measures such as insulation, heat pumps, and high-performance windows. This initial expenditure can be prohibitive for many building owners.
The second challenge is uncertainty. Economic projections for long-term projects are subject to risk from volatile variables. These include future energy prices, interest rates, and the behavior of the building's occupants, which can alter energy consumption outcomes.
The third challenge relates to the discount rate. This rate is used to calculate the present value of future savings and has a substantial impact on the economic assessment. Public and private actors often use different rates, reflecting differing economic perspectives.
The fourth challenge is the quantification of non-monetary co-benefits. Advantages like improved occupant comfort, better indoor air quality, and increased property value are difficult to express in monetary terms within traditional financial models, often leading to an underestimation of a project's total value.
To address these complexities, it is necessary to utilize an appropriate evaluation model. This section compares three primary methodological frameworks for assessing renovation projects.
The three primary models are cost-benefit analysis, or CBA, life cycle assessment, or LCA, and life cycle cost analysis, or LCCA. Each offers a distinct analytical perspective.
This table compares the models. CBA focuses on net economic gain but has difficulty monetizing non-market benefits. LCA evaluates environmental performance but excludes financial viability. LCCA considers all costs over the building's lifespan but does not inherently quantify environmental externalities.
The final section examines life cycle cost analysis in greater detail, as it is a comprehensive model for evaluating the long-term economic performance of building renovations. Life cycle cost analysis is a model that assesses all costs incurred throughout the lifespan of a building or one of its components. The analysis proceeds from the initial investment to the eventual end-of-life stage. The LCCA framework incorporates all major cost categories. This includes the initial investment costs, the operational and maintenance cost, any repair and replacement costs, and finally the end-of-life cost, such as disposal or decommissioning.
The methodology of LCCA aligns with key European Union policy, specifically the Energy Performance of Buildings Directive. It also conforms to international standards such as ISO 1566-5, making it a robust and policy-relevant tool.
In conclusion, life cycle cost analysis offers a comprehensive economic model for long-term renovation planning. By accounting for all costs over an asset's lifespan, the LCCA framework helps to align the investment logic of private entities with the public policy goals of decarbonization.